Hey all, good morning and welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here and welcome to the morning show. It's the start of an exciting week because there's a whole lot of earnings that are going to come out, earnings of significance, and there's a whole lot of economic data that's going to come out. So let's get started. Okay, here we are, and let's get this show started. All the pre-market action and futures are looking green. I have but noticed that the VIX has jumped up from before, and it's being held by a line of resistance at this point of time. As I mentioned in my weekend video, it's going to be a volatile week out ahead today. This is the start of a very eventful week packed with a lot of earnings release as well as economic data that can alter the trajectory of the stock market. If you had not seen my second video from yesterday, please check it out because I have laid out day by day what to expect both in terms of company results as well as in terms of economic readouts that we are likely to get on that day. Now, coming to the news part of it, Russia launched an attack on Odessa during the weekend, and this is reported to have pushed wheat prices up. This is a setback for the deal that promised to open ports for export of Ukrainian wheat. And if you recollect, that had given a bit of positive boost to the market. However, contrary to headlines, when I look at the chart, I am seeing consolidation in wheat prices. We need to watch wheat prices regularly as it may push inflation back up again, and that's not good for the Fed and for the stock market. The other news article I have here is that the World Health Organization has declared monkeypox to be a global health emergency. This gives me a deja vu sensation of when I heard the same words being said about COVID. We need to watch this very carefully because last time when this happened, the market went down, and a monkeypox should not turn out similar to COVID. Then we are in for a lot of trouble. So I'm hoping that it goes away, but we can't just wish it away. We had to watch this space. The other item I have here, of course, is a bit negative for CRISPR. This is the conclusion of a study led by Dr. Adi Barzel from the School of Neurobiology, Biochemistry, and Biophysics at Tel Aviv University's Weiss Faculty of Life Sciences, and they announced their results. A lead researcher summarized the findings as follows. Single-cell RNA sequencing and computational analysis enabled us to obtain very precise results. We found that the cause for the difference in damage was the exact place of cleaving on each of the 3 chromosomes altogether. Our findings indicate that over 9% of the T cells genetically edited with the CRISPR technique had lost a significant amount of genetic materials. Such loss can lead to destabilization of the genome, which might promote cancer. So this is kind of negative news for the CRISPR industry as such. And as investors, we need to watch this space because there may be attempts to validate this research. And if validated, the FDA will consider this as a factor. This has potential impact for us as investors because it could impact the valuation of CRISPR stocks. So we need to watch this carefully. And I don't think that it's something to worry about right now, but other researchers will try to replicate and validate those findings. And if they find that it is valid, then FDA will have to take notice of this because it increases the risk profile of any CRISPR-created CAR T therapy. Today, I will be watching Infosys result as it will show us what big companies are doing in the IT spend area. And that can give us a bit of an idea about the health of the economy. With that, now let's go and have a look at the TradingView platform and look at all the pre-market actions and what it's looking like before we wind up the video. So here we are looking at the futures first. We begin with the futures. If you look at NASDAQ futures, they are looking positive. Everything is looking good out here pre-market. And if we were to go back into the indicators and look at US oil. US oil has jumped up a little bit. It has jumped up from this support that we had here of 95.08, and it's being constrained by the 200-day exponential moving average, which is this thick red line. And we have a bearish MACD, and we have a momentum which is below average and slightly picking up. But we'll see what happens during the rest of the day. If you look at QQQ is still struggling against the resistance of 306.53 after having broken through it yesterday. Pre-market, QQQ is up 0.43%. It's up $1.29. So it's looking pretty good overall. except for the fact that the momentum is dropping down out here, but pre-market indicates that it's bullish open. Right now it's 8 o'clock, so I would assume that in an hour things might change a little bit, but it will still continue to remain a bit positive in anticipation. Let us look at the MACD. MACD is bullish, so that's another positive. And also the other positive we have is the 3 exponential moving averages. 50, 9, and 20-day moving averages are all giving support to the price action in QQQ. If you look at S&P 500, again, it has got the support from the 50-day exponential moving average, and pre-market S&P 500 is also up 0.46%. However, the momentum is the place where I have concern both with QQQ as well as S&P 500. If I look at IWM, again, the momentum is the main concern, but pre-market it's already up 0.55%. And it's got this diagonal line of support out here, plus the support from the 50-day moving average, 50-day exponential moving average, and the minor line of support, which is out here, which is sitting at 176.72. So that continues to provide support. And we also have the 9-day exponential moving average and 20-day exponential moving average providing support. So Russell's index has got a tremendous amount of support, so I'm expecting that that should help boost this 0.55 pre-market positive to take it into a much more firm and stable positive outlook. Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 0.44% pre-market. Again, it has got support from the 50-day, 9-day, and the 20-day exponential moving average. The main concern here again is the momentum. It's not as steeply downwards as we saw in the other indices, but still it is above average, so that gives me a hope. But the fact that it's pointed downward makes me a bit circumspect. If you look at VIX, in anticipation of a volatile week, it's already started jumping up, and it's only being constrained by our resistance at 24.28, which is this horizontal line of support. Following that, we have the 9-day exponentially moving average sitting at 24.41. Both of them are trying to keep it contained, and we have support at 22.73, which is this horizontal green line. So if you look at the MACD, it is bearish, and the momentum is just about picking up, but it's below average. And pre-market, the VIX is already up 3.6%. So everything is poised. I suspect that at the end of the day, we may find that today ended as a doji candle for most of the indices and also for the VIX, because the major action will start from Tuesday. That's when we'll start the fire hose of information coming into the market that will turn the market into either bearish or bullish. If you look at the put call ratio, it's poised on the bearish side at 1.07 at the close of Friday. And if you look at XLY by XLP, it has been a risk off closing as of yesterday. And today we have not yet formed a candle, so we'll have to see what happens today. US dollar index is continuing to fall down, and it's being contained by the 9-day exponential moving average, and we are lower than where we were yesterday. And the MACD continues to be bearish, and the momentum continues to fall towards average and beyond. So I think the dollar index is moving in the right direction, so that adds a little bit to the bullish bias for today, even though there is a bit of indecision given that most of the big results are coming from tomorrow onwards. With that said, I'll just have a quick look at genomics to see the pre-market action. The first act will be to sort it out so that we have the biggest loser above. DNA is looking positive pre-market, Beam is looking positive pre-market, Blue is looking positive pre-market, Allo is looking positive pre-market, PSCB is also looking very positive pre-market, Invite is positive pre-market, Verve has no trades, Editas is looking positive pre-market, SQZ has got no trades pre-market, Teladoc is looking positive pre-market, ArcG is looking positive pre-market, CRISPR Therapeutics is negative pre-market, Caribou has got no trades pre-market, Intelia is flat pre-market, IDNA has got no trades pre-market, Illumina is looking flat pre-market, you have Regeneron looking negative pre-market, Vertex has got no trades pre-market, IMTX has no trades pre-market, Novartis no trades pre-market, and Pfizer is looking positive pre-market. So I think overall the predisposition for genomics pre-market is positive. Some of them are very, very strongly positive. If you look at PACB, it's very strongly positive. Allogene is also strongly positive. Bluebird is mild, but overall it is a positive outlook for the genomics, at least pre-market. we'll wait and see what happens this market. And this week, it's very difficult to speculate on what's going to happen in the market because Tuesday onwards, there's going to be a slew of results and economic data. And each one of those days has the potential of dragging the indices up or down. So we need to wait and watch what happens. And it's always better to be patient, look at what happens, and do not do any trades until we are absolutely sure what is happening, especially on days like these. And if the VIX was below 20, I would say that, okay, you can take a little bit of risk here and there and do a bit of speculation. But this week we have to be very, very careful. And that's my personal opinion, not financial advice. Please do your due diligence before you do any trades. And with that said, I think I would like to bring this video to an end. Please join me in the live session that happens at 3:30 p.m. every trading day. So this evening, I'll be hosting a live stream at 3:30. You're most welcome. We'll be looking at the market close and discussing various aspects of the market and the news for the day. And also after the market close, we'll be doing a technical analysis on all our genomic stocks with an idea of looking at what's happened the day and what's going to happen the next day. So that's what we do during the live stream. And we also take question and answers session on any stock that you're interested in. So with that said, I would like to bring this video to an end. If you had liked this video, please press a like out there. And if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe and join our community for helping us to grow this channel. Thanks and have a great day. Bye for now. It's okay to watch one of these two videos out here. And it's even much better if you could just press subscribe if you haven't done so already. Have a nice day.